Hey friends, welcome to another episode of, you guessed it, Trekking Tuesday. This will probably be the last video of the year for me. So I'd like to wish everybody a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. And it's been a fun season too. I haven't been out as much as I'd like, but maybe in season 3 we'll get out more. Let's hope. Today I'm trying out a new pack. I got it off of Amazon. I seen it, I liked it, I bought it, I've done some mods to it. Now we're going to test it out. I'm not sure how many miles I'm going to go, what I'm even going to do. I think we're going to head down to Shelter Island and check that out real quick. So far we're a mile, 0.1 in on the trail, and it's taken a while to get used to it. This one's got more of a rigid back than my other one did, so it fits a little weird, but I'm starting to. Weather conditions today. We're in the middle of December. It's supposed to be 65 degrees. I know, 65 degrees, so I'm going to enjoy it. Let's move on down the trail here, and when I come to a stopping point, we'll take a closer look at the pack. Well, we've come to the fork in the trail. And there did not used to be a trail here, but so many people went that way, they made one. But normally it wanders on that direction, which we will go later. But I really want to go check out Shelter Island and see what it looks like. Right over there are the bluffs. And you know what? I'm going to keep you on because we'll be able to see there's a creek that feeds the Missouri. And we're going to take a look at it real quick and see what it looks like. That's way down. That is a good thing. That means we might be able to cross and get up to the railroad. But let's go head down to Shelter Island first. I used to do a lot of camping in this area many years ago until people found it and trashed it. Shelter Island is right there. Let's get a good look at the old river here. She's starting to come way down. There's a wing dam right there getting ready to appear. That is a good thing. You can see the rest of the wing dam up there. Getting a little warm out. Might have to take off my first layer. I've already took off my hat and started venting heat. Man, that creek is stagnant. Don't want to overheat today because later on tonight it's going to get cold. Don't want to start sweating. Oh my. We might have found a way to the other side without having to backtrack. We could cross over either there or over there. Interesting. I'm seeing some other people's footprints out here, but they're old. So, there's the bluffs there. We're going to go ahead and try to make it to where my old... Whoa! Okay, that's mud. Old shelter used to be, without slipping into mud. Let's get a closer look at the river first. Gotta be careful on the river silt. You can sink down to your knees. Look how beautiful that is. Honestly, I don't think we can cross there. Not going to happen. Too dangerous. Let's head down there and see what we got. Woo, we're way up here. Not good. Oh boy. This is where the old shelter used to sit many, many, many years ago. And the Hobo Highway is in full force. Okay. In fact, this tree right here That's where one of the cross sections was attached, and it came down right yonder. That was the back side. This tree, which I thought would never fall, has finally fell, and I'm pleased that it did fall away from where the shelter would have been. You can see the area where it's raised it up for water flow or drainage. There was a hybrid Dakota fire pit right there. The air intake was right around there somewhere. There used to be a really nice sitting bench right there. So if I would have left the shelter up and it wouldn't have got flooded, it would still be here sitting fine. I think I'm gonna crawl over here. I've already done some light bushwhacking with the pack, and it really doesn't move that much except for when I go sideways. So I need to put the waist belt back on, I think, for the next time I do some serious bushwhacking to keep the pack from moving. But whoa, that is a prickly bush or prickly tree. Let's get you down here. Ah, woo! If you remember years ago, right over there is where I built the hot tub on the river. Oh, that was a fun project. Yeah, this looks like a good place to rest for the moment. I'm gonna pop one of these layers off. I'm getting a little on the warm side.
Time 1 hour 45 minutes. Distance 2.1 miles. Average speed 37 yards per minute equal to 1.3 miles per hour. Last takeover. Distance 96 yards. Average speed 19 yards per minute equal to 0.7 miles per hour.
We're back on the old original trail after that sketchy log crossing. We're gonna hike on down a ways and see if we can't find a natural bridge across the creek. If not, I do know a creek crossing, but it's gonna be a nice little trek to get to it. On that side is a wildlife reserve. That's why the sign's there, they allow deer hunting. On this side is no man's land from here over to the creek. Then from the creek up, that is railroad property. We've come to a fork in the road here. If we take a right, that'll take us back to the trailhead via the levee. But if we take a left and we do some bushwhacking, which is really fun out here in the summertime because you can't really see where the heck you're going. In fact, we'll probably walk this tree line. Yeah, just to be on the safe side. Let's see. I don't know if there's a path through here or not. See how thick that is? But by going this direction, it'll bring us to a creek. You know what? Let's go ahead and do it. It doesn't look that bad. Yeah, I see a path. We got a game trail right there. Whew. Would you look at all of these teepee poles? Oh man, I could get some seriously good poles out of here. Heck, even some are already cut. Oh man. Yeah, I think we're about out. Oh boy. Yeah, it looks like we stumbled across somebody's hunting blind. Chair is in good condition. Okay, please no dead body. Please no dead body. Oh. Okay, no dead body. Oh boy, that's not in bad condition. I mean, it's usable for a shelter. I think there's a low spot right over there. We can cross over in that section. I think. We'll find out. A lot of this has changed since the last time I've been here. Main goal is not to get my feet wet because I got some holes in the tops of my boot. It lets the water come in. I have no fear. I will be buying a new pair. I'm just not ready to retire these boots yet. Yeah, I know. Even though they're old, broke down, and leaking, I'm just not ready to give up on them. I think, boy, that is deep right there. But we can get that's stable. Oh, that one is not. Still dry though. That one has got the wiggles, so we'll move my staff here before I put pressure on it. Oh, we're gonna. That one is not good. Yeah, that one's good. Whoa! Oh my God, we made it. Not bad. All right, we need to stop somewhere. I think I'm gonna take another little break. Let's go up where the sun is though. It's a little chilly down here. Oh, look at this. We've had a deer slide. So let's not do that. Let's go down here, see if we can find a better way up. Echo! We are at the Tunnel of Doom. Just kidding though. During the summer months, this thing is full of freaking snakes. You don't even dare try to cross through it. And in fact, right now, probably not so much either. The water's pretty high. If you look, I don't know if you can see it. Let's try to crawl in a little bit more. This is the new part of the tunnel they added on, I don't know, probably 40 years ago. But the old part of the tunnel is down there, and it's the original curved and brick tunnel. So this used to be a one-track railroad back in the day, and now we're up to 3 tracks. So we're gonna top up on top here, and it's still echoing. Drop the pack. That's right, friends, we're officially on the Hobo Highway. I think what I want to do is head up to that cliff. Right about there you are, right up there, and we're gonna break for some lunch. Then take a closer look at this pack. Uh-oh. It's starting to slide. Oh my goodness. Oh boy. This don't look so bad. I don't think. Can he make it? Yes, he can. Almost there. Couple more steps. And I picked a spot up here. I was going to set up down there, but the wind coming through this valley is brutal. So I came up towards the cliffs a little bit, found these rocks, and I think I'm going to sit up here and rest for a bit. I'm not really hungry. I'm trying to decide if I need to eat or not. If we hike on down that way, 50 yards, there's a cliff shelter where I built at a lean-to many years ago. Shelter Island is down that way, about, oh man, about 500 yards, not that far. And we're roughly 3.5 miles away from the bunker.
Time, 3 hours 50 minutes. Distance, 4.1 miles. Average speed, 38 yards per minute equal to 1.3 miles per hour.
That is a rideable train.
Distance, 71 yards. Average speed, 14 yards per minute.
Yeah, what I mean by rideable, it's got sections on there that you can kind of hide and ride the train. This one coming up right here. Wait for it to get a little bit closer. Yeah, probably not going to make it. Yep, come on, a little bit more. Between those big cars, there it is. See that space between the containers? I think it's right about there. That's a rideable spot. Actually, I would ride in the back of it so the wind and the rain wouldn't hit you. Not that I would do anything like that. Let's take a closer look at the pack I'm using. I seen this little guy on Amazon. It was about a 45 or 44 liter pack, and it's only been on the market, I want to say 2 years. It's by, I can't see that without my glasses, if you can read it. I think that's Emergent Sky or something like that. I only had 6 reviews on it. They were all good. It's made out of they said 900 thread Oxford, something like that. I did some research, and it turns out that's what they make coats out of. Yeah, I know. I don't know too much on the straps, so I put safety straps on top of their straps just to make sure none of my gear falls off, and you see everything is kind of clipped in just to make sure. And it's got the tie down or the cinch downs here on the sides there, and it's got 3 different compartments plus the pouches on the back here. What I did is I ran a strap from here down to the center one just to hold this up against, and did the same thing on this side, basically to hold everything tight together, because it didn't have the top strap, but it does have the sides. And these, pop these open, and you can see I put carabiners on all the zippers, because if this comes unzipped, it goes all the way down and you can open it up. Oh boy. That rock right there is not looking good. I don't think we're going to stay here too long. We're going to move after we get done with this, but I still got a couple things I need to do anyway. Maybe we're going to move a lot sooner than I thought. Okay, we're going to fill up my water and get the heck out of here before that rock falls on us. Chances of it happening are slim, but everything's wet, frozen, and kind of heating up and thawing out, and you can see it's kind of cracking there. Anyway, so this back section is where I stashed my jacket, and surprisingly it fit. There's so much room in here. I was impressed. And I like the fact that it's all square. Actually, I might put that on. I got my shelter in there. Yeah, I got some water, and that's where I keep my food items. Actually, I think we should probably fill up water, and then we'll do kind of a closer look at the pack on the inside of the pack as we get somewhere a little bit safe. Oh, real quick, these pouches here I put on the side myself. I got those off of Amazon too. This one's holding my radio, and this one's got the med kit on there. And poof, just like that, it got cloudy. It's not supposed to rain, but it wasn't supposed to cloud up either, so not sure what to do about that. So we're going to hike this cliff, or part of this cliff, until we get about down there. Then we're going to shoot down, cross the tracks, and then cross over to the other side, and kind of slowly make our way back to the trailhead. Okay, let's get across these tracks before the next set of trains comes through. That was a close one, friends. That last train that went by called me out, and they happened to have a, I don't think it was a railroad police, but some workers on down the line, and they wanted to come through and check and see what the hell I was up to. I heard the call. I shot down the hill. In fact, they just passed a minute ago. My adrenaline's going, one little problem. This barbed wire fence right there. So we need to go back up the hill and hike a little bit further down, and hopefully they don't turn around. I think we're good. They said they were headed down to the Congo, which is an intermodal station, about 3 miles down that way. And they're going to turn around and come back through. We are officially in no man's land, so we are safe. Don't have to worry about anybody at the moment. Well, that is private property from there over. And if you look up, right about there, you got a really nice tree stand set up. Our next little problem, well, it's not a problem, but it's a minor inconvenience. If you notice, the sun is gone. I use the sun to navigate through this area right here because it's such a pain in the butt to get through. No worries. We're going to listen to make sure we keep the sound of the railroad behind us. And as you can see, we're coming up to a post right here. That is a water line, I think. And there's a post every, I want to say 10 foot. So that's how we're going to find our way to the levee. Once we get to the levee, we're going to cut over and hit the trail again and come back in through the river. That wasn't as bad as I thought it was going to be. We just followed, we actually picked up a game trail, kind of ran it out. If you look way down there, there's the railroad. And I came out right where the pipes were. I'm a little concerned. If you look right there, you notice how low them clouds are hanging. What the heck? It is not supposed to rain. So what we could do is cross the field. But if it starts raining, it's going to be a mud pit because we need to end up way down there where you can barely see that bridge. I don't think we're going to do that. We're going to walk along the levee for a while and then pick up another trail. We just hopped off the levee, did a little bushwhacking. Now we're back here on the main trail. And to my right, which is where the river is, as you can see, we're back on the wildlife reserve property. This road here is so they can patrol it during deer season, and they really maintain it. Here, I'll show you the marker. So from basically from this post to the farmer's fence right there, once again, this is no man's land, but they kind of consider it an easement. There we go. There's a conservation area. And we're going to follow this a little ways. It's not that far. And then we're going to hit the main trail by the river and then take it on down to the trailhead. And somewhere along the line, I might drop my pack and pull a layer because I'm getting warm again. We're getting ready to grab the main trail here. This goes into the state park, and they've got sitting benches. Oh, I don't know, every half mile, and they've got 3 of them. Yeah, that's gonna be more of a quarter. I'm not sure. I'll have to mark it out someday. But that's the way we originally started our hike in. And here's all the new signs they recently put up. Of course, somebody will vandalize them. Right there, vandalize them this summer. That's why I don't like coming out here that much in the summertime. Plus, the trailhead is not a good place. I marked it out on a GPS. So the 3 benches, and it's 1.2 miles to where the wildlife reserve is. So they're split up a little bit over a 1/4 mile each. But I went ahead and stopped, pulled the pack off. Oh, I'm already getting it dirty. I went ahead and put the scanner away because we don't need it right now in this nice little pocket. And we're going to buckle that guy up. And we're standing in a mud pit. See these clips right here? This clip to the side of my H2O pouch. Why I do that? Well, because when I'm bushwhacking, and these two are clipped together, and I'm going up a hill. This little guy doesn't slide forward on me, and it keeps it in place. That way I don't worry about my weight changing. Oh, the sun is coming out, looking beautiful. It's starting to set. Wonder if I'll get out of here before dark. We've made it back to the Mountaineer. Packed it pretty darn good. I was impressed. I think total weight was 28 pounds, including water. The only problems I had today was, you see, the strap would twist, and that's from the pressure from the chest strap. I think that had a lot to do with it, and that's not a big deal. Next Trekking Tuesday, I promise we'll break the pack open, and I'll show you all of her compartments and some of the mods I'll be doing to it in the future. As far as my body goes, my right shoulder blade hurts a little bit, and I think I didn't have the load lifters properly adjusted. That might have a lot to do with it. Well, all in all, I'm pretty happy with it. That's the first time I've ever carried a thermal rest on the bottom. That seemed to work out great. Let's go through some stats real quick. Boy, that's gonna wash out. Let's turn it off. That's a little bit better. I mean, you still can't see much. It is kind of not focused. Alright, so we did a total of 6.7 miles. We was on a trail for about 5 hours. Elevation change 740, not bad. I cannot see our average. Our average was 1.4 miles an hour. Our record was 4.0, and that was probably me running down that hill. Let's pull up on the map and see where we went today. And the map is slowly loading. Come on. But yeah, can't really tell. And so that's where we started. And it's not going to fill in. Here's where we went to. Nope, that's not going to. Come on. There we go. Let's try this again. That's where we started. That right there is Shelter Island. That's right across on those cliffs we were at. And we hiked around this way, then hiked back. That didn't come out very good at all. All right, let's hop in the car because this place is getting kind of busy, and we'll close out the video. I've got to say, it's been a great freaking day. We logged in some good trail miles. Weather was perfect. Right now, as we're headed home, temperature is 52 degrees in December. Can you believe that? I know. What can you expect to see from me next year? Well, I know it's going to be return of the Geodome. I'm bringing it back out. Also, the Alice Pack. We're going to do some ninja camping this spring, which should be really fun. There's going to be several trips to Arkansas. Me working on a project down there. We're going to keep that quiet for the moment. Check the time, and we're going to make it home by curfew. Holy crud. I am not getting yelled at tonight. For a change. I'm a little sad. This is going to be the last Trekking Tuesday of Season 2. Yeah, I didn't get out as much as I wanted to. Oh well. Hopefully next year things will slow down, and I can do more of the projects I got planned, as well as a Trekking Tuesday, and of course YouTube. I've got so much I want to do for YouTube. So I guess we're going to close this video out, friends. Normally I'll say see you on YouTube, but I think today I'm going to say see you next year.